Alright everyone, welcome back.
Archer.
Saber says in Wonder, he said that he kills when he can ensure it. If he's a man of his word, he can't let me leave here alive. If he swung his sword trying to kill me, I'm sure he'll do whatever he can to kill me now. The red cloak flutters like a feather. It doesn't matter whether Saber is here or not. Archer jumps down and slashes his sword at me. Swords clash. A counterattack like a flash of light. The intercepting blade parries Archer's sword, then makes for his neck as he hangs in midair. Archer twists his body and lands. The knight in red is blocked by the servant in the kimono and cannot pass down the stairs. Archer readies his twin swords and faces the assassin-class servant. With that in front of him, Assassin adjusts his hold on his sword as if nothing happened. It's looking like we have a temporary ally with Assassin over here. His voice is oddly pleasant. I don't know what his goal is, but he really intends to let us leave.
加えて私の役割はここの門番だ。生きては倒産し、生きては返さん。雪は見逃したが、帰りは別だ。いささか雅にかける首だが、今宵はそれで収めるとしよう。
He intends to go for the kill. Assassin's fighting spirit is as sharp as his long sword. There is no dominating presence like Archer or Saber where their everything feels involved. His is a sharpened razor edge that precisely aims for the neck.
よく言った。セイバーに傷一つつけられなかったキャスターの手駒風情がこの俺と戦うと。
貴様こそあの女狐を驚かせようと送ったというのに。 我が身可愛さで逃げ帰るとは失望したぞ。
Their confrontation is short. Both parties demonstrate fantastical swordplay. I'm captivated by what I see. To be honest, I can't even make out Assassin's sword technique. I'm not unused to swordplay, but I can't make heads or tails out of it. It's too swift and deadly. The contrast is what makes me so fascinated. Dancing twin blades. Archer manages to defend himself against such inhuman ability, but his technique looks like something even I could do someday. I don't like it, but you could say I'm impressed. He's fighting against Assassin's magical sword with techniques acquired by experience and sheer force of will rather than talent. Damn it, it's obvious that he's strong. It's a different strength than Tosaka or Saber. All the training he went through because he's not extraordinary. I bet he didn't have anything. So with his limited resources, he trained his heart out and got to that level.
Shirou, 今のうちにどちらにせよあなたの体を早く休ませなければ。
Saber's voice brings me back to reality. We leave Ryo the temple with Saber carrying me. Assassin and Archer swordplay echoes behind us without pause. My wound is almost healed by the time we get back.
セイバーとつながってるからセイバーの治癒能力がついてきているんじゃない？
Tosaka's opinion might be correct, as my wounds heal quickly when Saber's touching me.
それで一体何があったのですか、シロ。
Saber demands an explanation once we get to the dojo after treating my wound and getting changed, all without waking Fujine up. I did my best to summarize all the important points. How I was controlled by Castor and went to the temple. The coma incidents happening in town and Castor's relation to them. Archer who saved me when my command spells were about to be taken. And how Archer tried to kill me in the end. Saber seems to ponder something. I'll get why she would want to organize her thoughts since all this happened in one night.
なるほど。では、アーチャーはキャスターを見逃したのですか？
はあ、見逃したさ。 つは最低だ。いくら勝つためでもキャスターみたいなやつを利用するだなんて、それじゃキャスターと何も変わらないじゃないか。
Damn it, I wish I'd gotten a hit on him. Then, Saber has a weird expression on her face.
セイバー、なんでそこで笑うんだよ。
いいえ、シロウが人の悪口を言うなんて珍しいと思いまして。まだ数日ほどしかシロウを見ていませんが、あなたはそんな風に陰口を言う人ではないと分かっていましたから。
Now that she mentions it, I have been complaining a lot.
けどしょうがないだろう。アーチャーはそれだけのことを言ったんだ。あいつは何より相棒の遠坂をバカにしたんだぞ。
そうですね。ですがシロウ、一つ尋ねますが、シロウはアーチャーの裏切りが許せないのですか？どうもあなたは彼に切りつけられたことを怒っているようには見えない。
Well, you should know Shirou by now. Oh, technically this is a new round for you, so... But, generally speaking, this is his personality. Oh, she's right. Archer's actions would constitute betrayal. No, but that is...
それは違う。あいつは俺を裏切ったわけじゃない。初めからあいつとは何も約束していなかった。だからアーチャーが俺を襲ってもそれはありなんだと思う。
それはそうですが、まったくシロウは不思議ですね。
But her tone has certain fondness to it.
結論から言うと、私もシロウと同じです。キャスターは放置できませんが、アーチャーは非道ではないのでしょう。
ちょっと待て。人の話のどこら辺を聞いてたんだよ、セイバー。
全てです。それを踏まえた上で、私もシロウと同意見だと言っています。加えて彼の嫌疑は清流でした。心によこしまなものがないのでしょう。舞うような剣撃は彼の人格を物語っていると思う。
I don't like it even more now. Something is wrong with Saber to compliment him. First of all, Archer's technique is... No, I was just being delusional. It's like yogurt that's about to expire compared to Saber.
何言ってんだ。あいつの剣なんて大したことない。不意打ちしたくせに俺一人殺し損ねたんだぞ。そんなんでよくサーバントを名乗れるってもんだ。
ええ、ですからシロウも筋がいいのです。長く鍛えればアーチャーに届く技量になりましょう。
I can't object if she says so while making that face. Anyhow, Saber approves of Archer's technique. I don't know why, but I can't stand that fact.
セイバー、俺筋がいいって言ったな。
はい、長ずれば良い使い手となるでしょう。
決めた。なら傷が治り次第剣を教えてくれ。今までみたいな生き残るための鍛錬じゃなくて戦う方法を教えてほしい。
I shake Saber's hand and look her directly in the eyes.
あ、はい。シロウがそういうのでしたら構いませんが。
Alright, I have no complaints if I can study under Saber. I can't repeat the same failures tonight, and it's not like me to keep on running away. Most importantly, I can't lose to the guy who said we need more victims in order to reduce the total number of victims. Oh, new day. Let's go here. Ghost Waltz. When I come to my senses, I realize I'm in a fantastical place. An endless barren land as far as the eye can see. The unceasing wind blows golden sand into my eyes. There I stand, my mind blank amidst it all. I feel no reason for confusion or panic. I know this scenery. I've had a dream of this before. So this must also be a dream. I'm lucid enough to simply wait for the end. A strange feeling suddenly runs up my arm. The sound of metal clanking. When I roll up my sleeve, there's... My arm is now made of blades. I jump off of my bed. Before I realize that I'm in my room, I check my right arm. It's fine. My right arm is normal. It doesn't feel hard like metal, nor has it become blades.
夢だよな。
I sigh in relief. I don't know why I had a dream like that, but it might have to do with the fact that I made a contract with Saber.
機会があったら遠坂に聞いてみるか。と、それより朝飯の支度をしないと。
It's before 6 a.m. Even though Sakura isn't here starting from today, there's still Saber and Fujine. It's late to start preparing breakfast for the three of us, even now. I make my way to the living room, trying not to make any sound. I pause and try to figure out how they're doing on the other side of the sliding door. I hear Fujine's restless snoring, and Saber's even breathing. My guard must have gone down as thoughts of what it must look like in there filter in. I have my blushing face in my hands and breathe in the cold air from outside.
修行不足だ。朝飯にしよう。朝飯。
You need to meditate under a waterfall, Shirou. I shake my head and walk away. But I don't think it's good for my mental health to have girls sleeping under the same roof as me after all.
それじゃ先に行くけど、一人だからって遅刻してダメよ。
はいはい。藤音こそ朝のお勤め頑張ってくれ。
ありがとね。シロ、朝ごはん美味しかったよ。
Fujine bows and heads to school.
さて。
There's still 30 minutes. I'm already done cleaning up, so I should fulfill yesterday's agreement. The wounds from the slash on my shoulder and from when I fell down the stairs are completely healed. On top of that, I have some time so I train with Saber first thing in the morning. The sounds of our practiced swords echo. The clashing of bamboo makes a pleasant sound. Learning by watching others cannot be underestimated. Just picturing an example before I grip my sword makes it a lot lighter and easier to use. As usual, Saber repels my attacks without losing her breath. But is something wrong with her this morning? Until yesterday, I would have lost my consciousness the moment I got parried, but I'm able to manage her counterattacks today. Well, when I say manage, I mean I can avoid the worst case scenario where my vision goes completely white, even if her counterattacks are still effective. I put down my bamboo sword and breathe out the heat built up in my lungs. The clock is already pointing at 8 a.m. Before I knew it, an hour has passed since I started training with Saber. Since my body was able to react better to Saber's sword, and probably also because she didn't seem to have it in her, it was easy to get carried away and lose track of time.
いや、汗かいた。けど、セイバー、今朝はどうしたんだ？なんか昨日に比べて厳しさを感じなかったけど。
そのようなことはありません。私は昨日と同じように打ち合いました。それを軽く感じたのは、シローの技量が上がっているからです。
技量が上がってるって、俺の？
Saber nods. Well, it doesn't seem like flattery, and Saber isn't the type to say those kinds of things to start with.
それは本当に？
驚きました。シローの技量は昨日とは別人です。
そうかな。いや、そんなことはないだろう。単にセイバーの調子が悪かっただけだ。昨日の今日で腕前が上がったりしたら、市販代は商売上がったりじゃないか。
それは同感ですが、そうですね。具体的に言うと、型に無駄がなくなりました。シローはもともと体は出来上がっていますから、適した剣筋を身につければ、それだけで一段階上の剣士になれるのです。
型に無駄がなくなった。
Come to think of it, my body did move well this morning. It seemed as though my sword parried sabers on its own, even though I couldn't consciously react to it.
単にあいつの真似をしただけなんだけど。
やはりそうでしたか。私に指示すると言っておいて、アーチャーの剣筋を手本にしたわけですね、シローは。
Uh-oh.
うわ、やっぱりわかるのか、そういうの。
当然です。もともとシローには基本となる型がありませんでしたから。それに筋が一つ通れば誰が見てもわかります。
いや、セイバーをないがしろにしたわけじゃないんだ。ただ昨日はずっとあいつといたから頭にこびりついたっていうか。
いいえ、私に断らずとも結構です。シローが強くなる分には私も文句はありませんから。
Then why do you look like that? Liar. What's with that obviously dissatisfied face?
だからすまなかったって。それにな、セイバーを手本にするって言っても俺にはセイバーがどうやって反撃してくるのか見えないんだぞ。体格も違うし手本にするのは無理があるだろう。
Maybe you should watch her more like you do Archer, good sir.
なかなかに正論です。では私はあくまであなたの練習相手ということですね。
Oh boy. I feel like I just dug myself into a deeper hole.
いい、この件について追求するのはやめよう。とにかく少しは俺だって戦えるようになったってのは確かなんだから。
何を言うのです。確かにシローの技量は上がりましたが、それはあくまで最低限戦えるというレベルです。私やアーチャー、バーサーカーと向き合えるものではないのですから、間違っても単独で戦闘など挑まないでください。
Saber is firm. Feels like a mentor reprimanding their cocky student, which makes me break into a smile. Well, having such a cute mentor is oddly amusing. I get to school over an hour late. The hallway's crowded with students between classes. It seems like 2C also finished class just now, as familiar faces file out.
いや、お疲れ。なんか知らねえけど、タイガー怒ってたぜ。4次元目は覚悟しとけとさ。
そうか。今日の授業英語があったっけ？
My classmates tell me the very thing I don't want to hear. The moment I sluggishly put my hand on the door, the history teacher comes out.
おはようございます、先生。
遅刻かエミヤ。今日の授業は試験範囲を確認したものだ。後で友人にきちんと聞いておくように。
はい。どうも遅れてすいません。
Kuzuki nods and leaves. Soichiro Kuzuki is the ironclad teacher that teaches world history and ethics. He's also in charge of the student council. Though he's a terse talker like that, he's kind of a rarity in this school where his popularity grows as people come to know him. How odd.
おはよう。
I make my way to my desk and greet people as I go. It's a little embarrassing to show up late like this.
やあ、ずいぶんと遅い到着だね。
Someone greets me, so I turn around. There. Ugh. It's you. It's Shinji, strangely all smiles.
シンジ、どうしたんだよ。お前どっか変だぞ。寝不足か？
I tell him my honest opinion. For a moment he scowls, then his smile returns. Shinji was strange yesterday, but that doesn't even compare with this morning.
シンジ、お前まさか襲われたのか？バカ、だから言っただろう。戦わないんなら家で身を守っているべきだって。
うるさいな。何偉そうな口聞いてるんだよ、お前。
シンジ、
何？それとも遠坂と仲良くやっていい気になってんの？勘違いするなよな。遠坂と手を組んだところでお前が強いってわけじゃない。強いサーバントを手に入れて嬉しいのはわかるけどさ、思い上がるのはみっともないよ。
Shinjuku is back at me. Now it seems like he lost all composure, which is really unlike him. Oh no, that's totally like him. He always loses composure. Dude's sensitive.
まあいい。君が来てくれてよかったよ。ほら、エミヤが来ないんじゃさ、面白みに欠けるだろ。
That must be all he wanted to say as he goes back to his seat chuckling. It's lunch break and the classroom gets louder.
あれ一世のやつもう出て行きやがった。
He must have gone to the student counter room again to go nap. I made lunch again, so I would like to avoid eating in the classroom. The guys in the class are making a commotion.
おい、どうした？何かあったのか？
The boys are huddled in a secret meeting and look at me suspiciously.
何かあったではござらん。それ、教室の外を見てみるがよい。ただしこっそり、あくまで隠密。
Goto must have been watching some kind of period drama last night the way he's talking. Still, I do as he suggests. There. Outside the classroom in the hallway, someone's acting even more suspiciously than Gato. Oh, I was gonna say Gato. Goto.
二 A の遠坂だよな。うちのクラスに何か言おうかな。
間違いござらん。先ほどから盗み見ていたが、あちらも同様の草っぷり。さりげなく、しかし大胆に我らが教室を覗いておる。ドアの前を通り過ぎるのも7回目。いや、今ので8回目よ。
だよな。こうなると偶然じゃねえ。つうかさ、なんか目つき悪くねえか？遠坂さん、もっとこう、普段は涼しげな顔してない？
あ、お前もそう思う？こう通りがかるたびに目尻が上がってんだよな。近寄りがたくなってく一方だ。ありゃイライラしてるね。なんか気に食わないことでもあったんかな。
待ち人来たらずというより、待ち人気づかずというところ。こう誕生日にこっそりプレゼントを仕掛けておいたのに、送られたやつは1年経っても気づかないんで、もうブチ切れ寸前といったところであろ
う。後藤ってさ、時々すごい表現するよな。的確すぎ。何？お前前世は軍師か何か？
The guys are saying whatever they want. I timidly look out the hallway again. She's pissed. I don't know what she's pissed at, but I feel like Goto's guess is right. So, what should I do? She's after me, I'll obediently go outside. She's after me, I don't want to die, so I'll keep quiet. Who is she after? I don't know, so I'll play dumb. This one is tricky. Alright. She's after me, I don't want to die, so I'll keep quiet. I don't know what will happen to me if I go out into the hallway. It goes without saying that Tosaka is up to something, but if I'm seen talking with 2A's idol, I'll be singled out by all the guys in the class.
無視無視。気づかないふり、気づかないふり。
I get my lunch from out of my desk. It's dangerous to eat here, but it's even more dangerous to go out into the hallway and get caught by Tosaka. I'm gonna stay in this classroom for the duration of lunch. Tosaka doesn't have the means to break through the solid rampart of the lunchtime classroom.
あれ？遠坂さん A 組に戻っていっちゃったぞ。
なんだよ、結局理由は分からずじまいか。まあ案外ただの散歩かもな。ほら、遠坂って時々突拍子もない行動するらしいじゃん。交際しろって迫ってきた3年を振るのに屋上で飛び降り寸前まで行ったって話知ってるか？
違うって、3年に飛び降りさせる寸前だろ。フェンス乗り越えてさ、屋上の端で立ったまま1日付き合ってくれたら付き合ってもいいってやつ。あの3年生しばらく登校拒否になったんだってな。でもさ、なんでそんなことしたんだろうな。 嫌なら嫌っていうタイプらしいじゃん、遠坂さん。
ああ、それでござるか。遠坂殿曰く吊り橋の上の恋愛理論だとか。とりあえず好きになれそうにないので緊迫状態で一日過ごせば恋愛感情が芽生えるかもしれないとのこと。いや、下々の人間には考え至らぬおつむでござる。
I paused as I opened my lunch. I didn't know Tosaka had such a legend. Alright, I need to be careful when I go to the rooftop with her from now on.
お、ラッキー、戻ってきたぜ遠坂さん。
けどなんかこう違くね。さっきまでは殺気だってたけど、今はこう寒気がするぐらい涼しげっていうか。
天使の笑顔でござるな。あれはもうあんたがそう出るならこっちも容赦しない、私開き直ったわという覚悟の表れでござろう。
I feel a terrible chill. Saber's training seems to be paying dividends as my danger sense is sharper. I peek into the hallway. There's Tosaka, smiling, holding an eraser she must have gotten from her class. In an instant, said eraser smashes directly into my forehead.
なんだ、突如エミヤ君が回ったぞ。
ありえねえ。どうしたよエミヤ、椅子にモーターでも仕込んだか。
忍法？今のは忍法でござるかエミヤ。
Goto and the others make a commotion over it. I've fallen, chair and all. The others surround me and offer help, though they look at me with anxious, no excited yes.
サンキュー。ってゴト、今のどう見えた？
どうってにゃんと一回転。エイミヤが椅子に座ったまま一人で側転したように見えたわ。
Ah, so they didn't notice her attacking me, huh? Clever. Goto requests that I teach him how to do it. Well, there's no doubt that he'll get a good laugh if he can do a flip on command the moment a teacher calls on him, so I can see why he's jealous. That's neither here nor there. My real problem is the devil in the hall that threw that bullet, toting a second and deciding how I should deliver the blow a second time around.
すまんゴト、話は後だ。ちょっと用事ができた。
The desk was left unharmed, so I grab my lunch and get up from my seat. It hurts. My forehead where the eraser hits stings more than the hip I landed on. Damn it.
遠坂、お前な。
I lash out the magic bullet shooter while holding my red forehead.
いつまでもぼんやりしてるそっちが悪いのよ。平和にお弁当食べるのもいいけど、エミヤ君はそういうのが許される立場じゃないでしょ。
いや、だからって人を一回転させるのはやりすぎだ。下手したら死んでるぞ今の。
どうだかあれぐらいで死んじゃうような体じゃないでしょう、エミヤ君は。ま、そんなことどうでもいいわ。ちょっと話があるからついてきて。
話があるって、それって作戦会議か？
当たり前でしょ。ほら急ぐわよ。エミヤ君がのんびりしてたおかげで時間がないんだから。早くしないとお昼休み終わっちゃうじゃない。
She looks away awkwardly and starts walking. Is it my imagination, or does it look like Tosaka isn't doing so well? Well, if she has enough power to freaking flip me over a table with an eraser, I think she's fine. And she brings me to the empty rooftop.
寒い。
The rooftop is mercilessly cold. It'd be crowded with students enjoying the breeze during the summer, but it's as desolate as a shopping district on New Year's during the winter.
寒い。
I say it one more time. Though it's an honest opinion, I'd really just like the person next to me to take the hint.
何よ、男の子でしょ。これぐらい我慢しなさい。
My objection is shot down right away.
エミヤ君、こっち。ここなら風も来ないし人目にもつかないわ。
She quickly moves to her destination and doesn't make eye contact. I eat my lunch. She must have called me over since she had something to talk about, but she doesn't speak up at all. Even so, when When I sneak a peek at her, she's looking at me as if she wants to say something. I keep eating my lunch. There's nothing else I can do to keep my cool. At this point, I don't care that it's cold or quiet.